Good morning, children. Welcome back to session 2 of year reading from second unit, that is Telangana, the pride of people. Children, have you done yesterday's homework? I told you to write one paragraph about Telangana. Did you collect that matter? It's important to know about our state, children. We should know about our state, tradition, culture, festivals, different monuments, tourist places, and of course, state symbols. It's very important to know about all these details. So try to collect the information and write. And in the last session, we have started our lesson, right? So how many characters are there in that lesson? There are 4 characters, but we have seen 3, right? So what was the lesson? Actually, Hari. Who is Hari? Hari is father. He was sitting in an armchair and reading newspaper. Then who came there? Kiran. Who is Kiran? Hari's son. So what did Kiran observe? Kiran observed his father's emotions. Then Kiran asked, "What, Dad? What happened? You're looking excited. You're so emotional. What happened? What was given there in the newspaper? What are you reading about? What was the article is about?" Like that Kiran asked. Then what did Hari explain? Hari explained that was the red letter day in the history. Red letter day means important day. He told his son, "My dear son, today is very important day because the central government of India has declared Telangana as the 29th state of India. So that's why it's very important for us. It's a long lasting dream of the Telangana people. It took so many years for the government to take this decision to announce Telangana as the 29th state. The government has taken so many years, and it was not at all an easy task. It was the result of the sacrifices of so many people. So many people sacrificed their lives. So it's important and it's our responsibility to remember their martyrs. Like that Hari explained. Then Kiran asked, "Please Dad, tell me some more details about the Telangana state." Then Hari explained about Telangana state. See children, so from today onwards, I mean June 2nd, 2014 onwards, Telangana is going to be separated from United Andhra Pradesh. So there will be scope of more employment opportunities, and even we can revive our culture and we can develop our area, and even language also will be developed because our language has given less importance. In fact, it has been humiliated in so many occasions. But it's not going to be happen like that. That's why I'm very happy. Hari said like that. Then Kiran asked about the festivals of Telangana. Then Hari explained Bonalu and Batukamma are the festivals of Telangana state. While both of them were discussing like that, who came there? Lakshmi. Who is Lakshmi? Kiran's mother. Then Hari said that, "So your mom came, you can ask her, she will explain you about the festivals of Telangana." Then Lakshmi explained, Bonalu is one of the state festival of Telangana. It will be celebrated in the month of Ashadam according to the Telugu seasons. We celebrate this festival with warmth and fervor. That means what? With great enthusiasm. How it will be celebrated? All the women folk, they will be dressed up beautifully, and on that day, generally mothers, women, they prepare rice cooked with milk and jaggery, which we call it as rice kheer. Understood, children? Yes. And not only that, even the women, they prepare gatams. Gatams means a decorated pot, which is beautifully decorated with like painting and turmeric powder, leaves and all. So these women, they carry these gatams on their heads and try to go to the local temples, local goddesses temples. So this festival will be celebrated as a thanksgiving to the goddess Mahakali, because people believes that whatever the life they are leading, that is just because of the blessings of the goddess. So it is just possible because of her blessings. So to show the gratitude, the people use it to celebrate that festival by carrying those pots, by going in a large processions, singing songs. By singing the songs, they used to go to the local goddesses temples and they offers whatever they prepared rice and everything. Like that, Bonalu will be celebrated. That was the explanation given by Lakshmi. So shall we see the next thing? What happened after that? So everybody open your textbooks. Open page number 20. We'll continue the lesson. Indu. Kiran's sister joined them and said, yes, last Tuesday we saw the jubilant procession. So now who came there? Kiran's sister. Who is she? What's her name? Indu. So what she said? Yes, last Tuesday we saw the jubilant procession. Procession means, I told you, right, children? Like a group of people going on roads with the band and all. That's called as procession. Jubilant means in a grand manner, with joy, with happiness. Okay, like that Indu said. So that's about Bonalu. Let's move on to the next one. What is next one? Indu asked, Mom, what about Batukamma? So Indu asked her mom, Mom, what about Batukamma? Tell me something about Batukamma. Like that, Indu asked her mother. So you can look at the picture, right? Next, Batukamma festival is celebrated as part of Dashera. The festival has historical and religious significance. Women carry Batukamma beautifully stacked with Tangedu, Gunugu and Chamanti flowers to the meeting points. Making circles around Batukamma, women folk sing songs related to our culture. Later, the Batukamma are taken to the local tanks and streams to be immersed. Lakshmi explained. So this festival, Batukamma, is celebrated as part of Dashera. We all know that, right, children? Even in our school, we celebrate Batukamma very grandly, right? Last year also we celebrated in a grand manner. But this year, unfortunately, it may not possible. But no problem. Next year, we'll celebrate it. Let's hope for the best. So you know about this festival. Generally, how it will be celebrated. The women folk, they prepare Batukammas, right? How it will be prepared? By using different flowers. Mainly, the names of the flowers are like Tangedu, Gunugu and Chamanti flowers. Okay, so look at the picture. Even in our school, every year, you also use it to prepare Batukamma, right? Okay, like that, Batukamma will be prepared and they will be taken to the meeting points and making circles around Batukamma. So the people, the women, what they do, they will dance around the Batukammas by singing the songs. Isn't it, children? Yes. And so that which is related to the culture. Later, the Batukamma are taken to the local tanks and streams to be immersed. Lakshmi explained. So after that festival, all those Batukammas will be immersed in the local tanks and streams. Okay, so that's how we celebrate Batukamma. It was explained by Lakshmi. Okay, next one. What is Muharram? Kiran asked. So this is about one more festival generally will be celebrated by Muslims. Muharram is celebrated in many parts of our state. It is the symbol of religious tolerance. During this, the Pirlu are kept in village points. The Pirlu are immersed in the local tanks and lakes. Indeed, our festivals and art forms symbolize our culture. They are reflected in our lifestyle set high. So this festival, there is one important thing about this festival. This festival is generally celebrated by both Hindus and Muslims of Telangana state and Rayalaseema of Andhra Pradesh. So that's the importance of this festival. This shows it's like the symbol of religious tolerance. Religious tolerance means accepting the feelings of all the religions. Accepting the feelings of all the religions. That's called as religious tolerance. So this festival is the symbol of brotherhood among Hindus and Muslims. So both the religious people, they actively take part in this festival. So here also the Pirlu are kept in village points. Pirlu are immersed in the local tanks and lakes. Okay, so here the people, they prepare Pirlu, that means for one long stake, one cloth will be beautifully decorated by garlands and all. So those will be kept at every village main points. Finally, after the festival, all those are immersed in the local lakes and tanks. So this festival symbolizes our culture. They are reflected in our lifestyle. So all these reflects our lifestyle. This shows our culture, tradition, the way of living, how the people are living unitedly. Even our country, if you look at our country is well known for unity in diversity. So we don't find much differences between the religions. We always try to be united. That's the importance of our country. And not only that, the same thing will reflect in the lifestyle of Telangana people. Understood, children? Yes. Move on to the next one. So it's our saris are famous worldwide, said Lakshmi. The saris of Pochampalli, Gadwal and Narayanpet are very popular for their attractive patterns. Our weavers of Sirsilla produce saris that fit in a matchbox. The wooden toys of Tirupal steal the hearts of everyone. So look at the pictures. There are two pictures. First one is weaving. Second one reflects about some toys. So those toys belongs to Nirmal. Nirmal toys are very famous. They are worldwide famous. Not only that, if you look at the saris of Pochampalli, Gadwal and Narayanpet are very popular for their attractive patterns. So our saris, they are popular worldwide. Not only in our state, in our country, all the people, other countries, abroad, foreign countries, they used to buy our saris and they used to wear our saris. So that's how, those are that much famous. The people, generally, the attractive patterns attracts the people. So Pochampalli, Gadwal and Narayanpet saris are very famous. Not only that, if you take the Silsila saris, what is the unique thing about those saris? That sari can fit in a matchbox. See, how is this possible? Isn't it really interesting? That's the specialty of those saris. That sari can fit in a matchbox. So really the credit goes to the weavers. That's why those saris are very, very popular worldwide. So we are having many arts in our state which are very, very famous. Okay, one more thing is Nirmal toys. Understood, children? Next one. All this make our state great, said Hindu. So because of all these, Telangana state became great. Everybody knows about this state. That's what she said. Okay. Next paragraph. Besides, we have Jataras. The Sammaka and Saralamma Jatara of Medaram, Warangal is one of the biggest gatherings in the world. Lakhs of people take part in it. Moreover, There are several places of attraction in our state. Hyderabad, Nagarjuna Sagar, Yadadri, Vemulavada, Alampur, Srirangapuram and Bhadrachalam are some among them, said Hari. So now it's about the fairs. Fairs means jataras. Besides, we have jataras. The Sammaka and Saralamma Jatara, which is very popular all over the world. So not only from our country, even from other countries, people used to come and take part in this fair. So many of you also may know about this, or even you may have gone there. Okay, so it's the place is Medaram, Varangal. Of course, it's one of the biggest gatherings in the world. That means so many people will come to see that fair. Lakhs of people take part in it. So many people will take part in it, which is very famous. And some more other places of attraction in our state. Obviously, so many tourist places are there. Many visitors, they come to our state and visit these places. Some of them are like Hyderabad, which is really very beautiful city. Okay, Nagarjuna Sagar, Yadadri, Vemulavada, Alampur, Srirangapuram and Bhadrachalam are some among them, said Hari. So these are the very famous places generally which attracts the people all over the world. Okay, turn the page. We went on a tour to Nagarjuna Sagar last year. We visited the museum there. It has a huge collection of antiques, said Indu. So Indu was explaining about her school visit, school excursion. We also go to excursions every year, right children? So like that, she also went on a tour to Nagarjuna Sagar. There she visited the museum. What is a museum, children? What can you find in museum? In museum we can find so many things. Those are called as antiques. Antique. Antique means the things that are old and valuable. The things that are old and valuable, those are called as antiques. Okay, those are very famous, used by our ancestors, previous people, very rare pieces, important one. Those will be collected and like placed in a museum. So she went there and she visited that. She felt very happy. Next one. And the Salajang Museum of Hyderabad is one of the 3 national museums which has antiques and portraits collected by a single person, Kiran added. So Kiran said one more thing about that national museum. I mean, what is that? Salajang Museum, which is located at Hyderabad, is very famous one. Of course, it is one of the 3 national museums in the world. Okay, so like that he explained, which is famous for the antiques and portraits. Portraits means paintings. Okay, next. We visited the Golconda Fort last Sunday. There we saw the place where Bhakta Ramadasu was imprisoned. Indu added. So everybody of you know about the story of Bhakta Ramadasu, right? So he was imprisoned there. Imprisoned means he was kept in a jail, Golconda Fort. So most of the people, whoever visits Hyderabad, they will definitely go and visit this Golconda Fort as well. Okay? Next. Not only that, our great poets contributed to our rich culture. Bammarapotana's Bhagavatam is known for its literary fragrance. Kanchanla Gopanna, known as Bhakta Ramadasu, made our literature great with his Kirtanas. Next, Malingiri Shuri, Kaloji Narayan Rao, Dasharathy Rangamacharyalu and Dasharathy Krishnamacharyalu are the jewels of Telangana, said Lakshmi. So now it's a time to know about culture. So there are so many great poets. Poets means who writes about the things. Okay, so who writes poems like kirtanas, songs. Okay, all those comes under our culture. There were so many great poets. Among them, Bammarapotana's Bhagavatam is known for its literary fragrance. Fragrance means if you read Bhagavatam, which is written by Bammarapotana, it's really a kind of unique think you can find it there. So the way how he narrated, it's really amazing. That shows how much great he is. Next, Kanchella Gopana, who is known as Bhakta Ramadasu, made our literature great with his kirtanas. So in the jail itself, he wrote so many kirtanas on Lord Rama, right? So he made our literature very great. These people actually belongs to Telangana children. That's the main point you have to remember here. Next, some more important persons are like Malliganti Suri, Kaloji Narayan Rao, Dasharathy Rangamacharyalu and Dasharathy Krishnamacharyalu. They are like jewels of Telangana. Jewel means that much great. Okay. Next. Oggu Katha is a very popular folklore singing, praising and narrating the stories of Mallanna, Veeranna and Ellamma. The narrator and the chorus, two narrators, dramatize and transform themselves into the characters. So this is Oggu Katha. You might have seen in television or somewhere. Okay, but because of the advancement of this technology nowadays, so these are not giving that much importance. But in previous days, when there were no TVs, no networks, people used to watch these Oggu Katha. So here mostly three people will be there. One will stand in the middle and assisted by two more persons. The main person generally who narrates the story. Here the story is related to like Mallanna, Veerappa and Ellamma. So the people, the main narrator, they use it to narrate the stories of these people, while the two persons who are assisting him, they use it to give the chorus. Chorus means like singing songs. If possible, try to see the videos of this Oggu Katha children, then you will be able to understand exactly what it is. Okay, next. Perni Shivatandavam is a dance form originated in Telangana. What is the Telangana state dance, children? Most of the people doesn't know this. This is very important. Perni Shivatandavam is a dance form of which is originated in Telangana. That means Telangana state dance is Perni Shivatandavam. Remember this. Next, it has historical prominence. Prominence means importance. During the dynasty of the Kakatiyas, the soldiers performed this dance as the invocation and dedicated to Lord Shiva. This dance form was revived by Sri Nataraja Ramakrishna Hari said. So this was a famous dance form. Actually, during the dynasty of the Kakatiyas, before going to the war, the people, they used to perform this dance to praise or to pray Lord Shiva in order to get his blessings. It's like invocation. Invocation means prayer. Invocation means prayer. And again, this dance form was revived. Revived means again giving life by the person called Sri Nataraja Ramakrishna. Is it clear, children? Shall we move on to the next page? Next paragraph. It's high time for us to remember our great personalities who dedicated their life for Telangana. So it's our responsibility to remember all these great personalities. So if anybody asks you, tell about Telangana means, you should be able to tell about all these things, children. You should be able to tell the places. What are the famous tourist places? You should be able to tell the poets. Who are the famous poets of Telangana? What is the dance form of Telangana? You should be able to explain all these things. Okay? Next, the temples, the antiques and the art forms, the literature and our language contribute to our culture and heritage. We need to preserve them. I hope our government will also take necessary steps in this regard, said Hari. So all these temples, antiques, museum, the culture, the tradition, the literature, language, all these reflects our culture and heritage. Heritage means like coming from one generation to another generation. It's like an asset. Okay, all these are our assets. So it's our responsibility to preserve them. Preserve them means protect them. Okay, I hope our government will also take necessary steps in this regard. So I hope our government definitely will take necessary steps in order to preserve all these things, Hari said. So this is about the lesson, Telangana, the pride of the people. I hope you understood the lesson. So today's homework, write the glossary and summary of this lesson in your classwork. Okay. We'll continue the grammar and vocabulary part in the next session. Thank you.